Within us exist two distinct realms. The outer realm of the mind, characterized by reactive responses to the world, perpetually pursuing fleeting pleasures, evading perceived threats, and instinctively reacting to perceived dangers. Contrasting this is the inner realm of the heart, where the essence of our soul burns with tranquil simplicity, patiently awaiting our attention to ignite its flames. Often, in the labyrinth of our everyday life, we find ourselves entrapped by the illusions of the mind, tethered to the confines of logic and reason. Yet, beyond the veil of perception, lies a realm where intuition reigns supreme, where the whispers of the heart guide us towards our true purpose. It is within this sacred space that we must dare to venture, for it is not through the intellect that enlightenment is found, but through the fusion of intellect and emotion, of thought and feeling. In this fusion, there is no more division. Instead, there is harmony, unity, and a profound connection with everything, with the essence of our being and the entirety of existence. You may be wondering how to achieve this. The answer lies in opening your mind to the unknown. To overcome the divisive nature of the mind, we must rise above it, entering a realm of integrity where judgment and separation dissolve. Release any preconceptions and surrender to the innate wisdom within you, where you can uncover the secrets of the universe. You may be surprised by the wonders it can bring into your life, permeating your entire being. When you abstain from judgment and release grudges, stagnant energies awaiting release and healing. When you embrace forgiveness and observe the world without labels, akin to a child's curious gaze, you open yourself to profound transformation. Set aside all you have learned and simply observe. The heart center is not just a physical organ, but also refers to our innermost being. When we access our heart center, we are able to connect with our deeper intelligence and access a more natural state of being. In contrast, when we are in the mind, we are often in an artificial state that can lead to stress, anxiety, and confusion. When you enter the mind, you may become caught up in thoughts and find it challenging to let go. However, when you let go, you enter the heart, and this is where you find a place of awareness. In the yogic tradition, Anahata chakra, commonly known as the heart chakra, is regarded as merely a level or dimension of our existence and the broader manifestation of reality. However, the spiritual heart transcends this understanding. It represents a realm of unity, where the spiritual heart and the absolute converge as one. To grasp the essential oneness of the universe, it's imperative to recognize our heart, the eternal, immutable essence of our being, as synonymous with the absolute. Thus, the spiritual heart surpasses being merely a reflection of everything. It embodies the supreme consciousness, the very core of existence itself. Often, it is the purity of the heart that brings clarity to the mind, as the heart holds immense spiritual and inner power. While the mind may reign supreme in the external world, overshadowing the heart, it is fraught with limitations, doubts, and complexities. Conversely, in the inner world, the heart stands as a formidable force. To resolve this imbalance, the heart and mind must draw closer to one another. Either they merge harmoniously, or one must step forth to rescue the other. In this case, it is the purity of the heart that must lead the way, bringing clarity to the troubled earthly mind. The heart generates the strongest rhythmic field in the human body, enveloping every cell and extending outward into the surrounding space. This magnetic field can be detected several meters away from the body using sensitive magnetometers. Notably, our electromagnetic field doesn't just influence our own body and those nearby, but also affects the entire environment. When we project elevated emotions outward, it can have a purifying effect on our surroundings, including water, air, and soil. The new science of neurocardiology suggests that the heart possesses its own intrinsic and intricate nervous system, comprising over 40,000 neurons. This revelation aligns with the wisdom of many ancient traditions, which have long recognized the intelligence inherent within the heart. It appears that the heart has the remarkable ability to receive and process information from both the external and internal environments, often preceding the brain's cognitive processes. This phenomenon is commonly referred to as intuition, showcasing the heart's innate wisdom and intuitive capabilities. In the societal framework we inhabit, there is a tendency to prioritize the intellect over the heart, our true essence and intuition. We are conditioned to heed the mind, which can be fraught with complexity and deception, rather than honoring the purity and wisdom within our hearts. It's easy to overlook that our authentic essence resides within us, within our hearts, while the mind serves as a conduit to express our essence to the external world. It's our link to the outer realm. We find ourselves predominantly operating from the realm of the intellect, forgetting the profound significance of harmonizing both aspects of our being. While the mind is a remarkable instrument for channeling creativity, it's imperative to recognize that we are not confined by our thoughts or emotions. We transcend them. By acknowledging the mind and emotions as mere tools, and recognizing our capacity to observe them from a vantage point beyond, we gain a fresh perspective on the world around us. Emotions, unfortunately for most people, are our great unknowns. While we come into the world prepared to feel and react to stimuli through emotions, we often lack the ease of understanding what's happening within us. Consequently, there can be a sense that there are trapped emotions we may not know how to release presently, or perhaps emotions that couldn't find an outlet in the past. Feelings and emotions are often thought to be the same, but in reality, they are two distinct phenomena. A fundamental difference between feelings and emotions is that feelings are experienced consciously, while emotions manifest either consciously or subconsciously. Emotions are immediate, intense reactions to stimuli, events or situations, often accompanied by a strong physiological response. Feelings, on the other hand, represent the conscious experiences that emerge from these emotional reactions, and they tend to be more sustained and enduring. The difference lies in where they come from. Emotions originate from the mind and are played out on the stage of the mind. Feelings, on the other hand, come from the heart center. Emotions have a strong influence on our daily lives. We make decisions based on whether we are happy, angry, sad, bored, or frustrated. We also choose activities and hobbies based on the emotions they incite. But emotions are neither good nor bad. They can be problematic only if we identify with them. When we give something within our psyche attention, we give it life. We give it power. By observing emotions without judgment, without getting entangled in them, we can learn a lot about ourselves. We rise above them and transcend them, allowing us to navigate life with greater ease and stability. Many people live primarily in their heads, which can lead to a disconnect between their thoughts, emotions, and innermost being. To truly connect with ourselves and experience a more natural state of being, we need to learn to let go of our thoughts and enter the heart center. This involves allowing ourselves to relax and surrender to the present moment, rather than constantly trying to control or analyze it. One way to do this is by cultivating awareness and paying attention to our inner state. When we become more aware of our thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations, we are better able to regulate them and respond to them in a healthy way. This can help us to avoid getting caught up in negative patterns of thought and emotion, and to live more fully in the present moment. You don't need to follow anything or concentrate on anything when you enter the heart. Instead, you simply need to let go of everything and rest for a few minutes. From this deeper intelligence, you can observe what is happening with your state of being. You will notice whether it becomes lighter or thicker, and you can catch yourself in moments of difficulty and when it relaxes. By doing this, You can gain insight into your emotions and make better assessments of your situation. The heart is critical to life, continuously circulating blood around your body. But it is so much more than just a pump. In fact, as science is beginning to reveal, the heart is much more powerful, healing, and transformative than we first thought. When we experience stress, our body, comprising the brain and the heart, becomes unsynchronized due to negative emotions, resulting in abnormal heart rates and nervous system reactions. This leads to blockage and inhibition of the rational brain. In contrast, harmonious emotions create harmony in the nervous system, stabilizing and regulating heart rate, thereby unblocking the brain. Simultaneously, the rest of the body's systems synchronize. This is the ideal state that we call coherence. In a coherent system, all the individual parts are operating in harmony, and virtually no energy is lost. It is a state of least effort and maximum benefit, because all the individual components are working together, rather than against each other. When the rhythms of the heart stabilize, the heart's electromagnetic field becomes equally more coherent. This strengthened coherence transmits waves of healing and transformation throughout the entire system, including the brain. Heart coherence also triggers positive hormonal releases. This makes it easier to experience peace, positive feelings, and a deeper meditative state more quickly. So how do you create this profound and powerful state of heart-brain coherence? Focus your attention in the area of your heart, in the center of your chest. Breathe 5 to 6 deep breaths per minute. This will bring you in a basic state of coherence. As you focus on the area of your heart, imagine your breath flowing in and out through that area. As you continue to breathe, focus on the area of your heart and recall a positive memory, a time when you felt good inside, and try to re-experience it and the feel-good emotions it brought you. It could be feeling appreciation for the good things in your life, or the love and care you feel for someone. The next step is to take this technique and make it a habit. Do this by choosing specific times of the day when you can freely dedicate 3 to 5 minutes to focus on your heart. The choice is yours. Will you heed the call